So in economics, we have two types of efficiency. The first type is the type that we've been talking about this whole time, which is our productive efficiency. This is saying that we're not leaving any resources to be unused. So productive efficiency is when it's impossible to produce more of one good or service without decreasing the quantity produced of another good or service. So what we saw in our graph is that any choice inside there is productively inefficient. Why is it productively inefficient? Because if we are inside of the curve here, that means that without giving up any of, again, let's say guns and butter, without giving up any butter, I can produce more guns by moving up to here. Similarly, without giving up any guns, I can produce more butter over here. The other type of efficiency that we have is allocative efficiency. Allocative efficiency doesn't, well, it still has to do with the curve, but it's not as black or white. Allocative efficiency has to do with the allocation of these goods, right? So this happens when the mix of goods produced represents the mix that society most desires. So this is a tough one, right? You know, which part of society, right? You know, in some place like the United States, it's a melting pot. There's a lot of different people with a lot of different opinions about what we should have. Mostly we talk about allocative efficiency like in the context of like pollution and stuff like that, right? So, you know, where are we in terms of, you know, the production of something like, you know, electricity compared to something like food or whatever, right? And so what we know is we know that these points are bad, right? Like we know that the extremes are bad. These are not allocatively efficient. Because who wants to live in a world with no electricity? I mean, you can go live with the Mennonites. They seem happy. But not me. And then if we didn't have any food, well, we just wouldn't live at all, right? We'd all die. So obviously extreme examples, but the allocative efficiency is, you know, somewhere in between, right? I don't know where it is, but it's somewhere there. Questions about efficiency. So we've got productive efficiency, which again is very cut or dry. Can we get more of something without giving something up? And allocative efficiency, which is more of a qualitative question about what society wants and where we are currently producing.